My beloved child, gather close and open your heart to receive this divine message. I, your Heavenly Father, have words of encouragement and strength to impart to you. In the silence of this moment, let my voice resonate within your soul, for I have seen your struggles and I am here to uplift you. Listen carefully, for these words are meant to fortify your spirit and guide you through the challenges you face. Let my love wash over you as you prepare to receive this message of hope and assurance. If you need God's blessings, then type "Yes, I need" in the comments. My precious one, I see the battles you face, the weight upon your shoulders, and the weariness in your heart. Know this, the enemy's attacks are not a sign of your weakness, but a testament to your imminent victory. You stand at the precipice of greatness, and the forces of darkness tremble at what is to come. The intensity of your trials is directly proportional to the magnitude of your breakthrough. Each obstacle, each setback, each moment of doubt, these are but desperate attempts to hinder what I have ordained for you. The enemy knows your potential, the power that lies dormant within you, waiting to be unleashed. That is why the attacks seem relentless, why the challenges appear insurmountable. But hear me clearly, my child, you are stronger than you know. The very breath of my spirit resides within you, empowering you to withstand every assault. Your faith is not mere sentiment. It is a formidable force, a shield that no weapon formed against you can penetrate. Stand firm in this faith, rooted in the knowledge that I am with you. Remember the heroes of faith who came before you. Abraham, who believed against all hope. Moses, who stood against a mighty empire. David, who faced a giant with nothing but trust in me. You are cut from the same cloth, heir to the same promises. The enemy may rage, but you stand on an unshakable foundation. In these moments of intense warfare, recall my words. If God is for us, who can be against us? I'm not a distant observer of your struggles. I am your ever-present help, your mighty fortress. The enemy's attacks are but a shadow before the light of my presence. Stand firm, not in your own strength, but in the power of my might. Let your faith be your anchor in the storm, unmoved by the winds of adversity. For it is written, we are hard-pressed on every side, but not crushed, perplexed, but not in despair, persecuted, but not abandoned, struck down, but not destroyed. Your breakthrough is not a matter of if, but when. Every attack you withstand, every temptation you overcome, brings you one step closer to the manifestation of my promises in your life. The enemy fights hard because he knows his time is short. Your victory is assured, sealed by my word and guaranteed by my faithfulness. In standing firm, you are not merely defending, you are advancing. Each moment of steadfastness is a declaration of your trust in me, a testimony to the world of my unfailing love and power. Your perseverance in the face of adversity is shaping you, refining you, preparing you for the greatness that lies ahead. Remember, my child, that the darkest hour comes just before dawn. The intensity of your current battle is a harbinger of the imminent breakthrough. Stand firm, for you do not stand alone. My armies surround you, my spirit empowers you, and my love sustains you. Let your faith rise above your circumstances. See with spiritual eyes the victory that is already yours. For faith is confidence in what we hope for and assurance about what we do not see. Your breakthrough is not just a distant hope, it is a present reality in the spiritual realm, waiting to manifest in the physical. As you stand firm, let my peace guard your heart and mind. Let my joy be your strength. For in standing, you are not just resisting the enemy, you are aligning yourself with my divine purposes. Your steadfastness is an act of worship, a declaration of trust in my sovereign plan. My child, I see every tear, every struggle, every moment of doubt. But I also see the warrior within you, the overcomer, the one who will emerge victorious. Stand firm, for your breakthrough is at hand. The enemy's attacks are but the death throes of a defeated foe. You are on the brink of something magnificent, something that will testify to my glory and goodness for generations to come. Beloved, as you stand firm in your faith, I call you to a deeper trust in my word. For my word is not merely letters on a page, but it is alive and active, sharper than any double-edged sword. It is the very foundation upon which you must build your life, the unwavering truth in a world of shifting sands. If you want God's grace always upon you, then please consider to support our ministry by clicking Thanks button. Trust in my word completely, wholeheartedly, without reservation. For every promise I have made, I will fulfill. Every word I have spoken will come to pass. Heaven and earth may pass away, but my words will never pass away. In the face of doubt, in the midst of trials, let my word be your anchor. Do not waver, my child. Wavering is the first step towards defeat. Remember the warning in James 1:6-8. But when you ask, you must believe and not doubt, because the one who doubts is like a wave of the sea, blown and tossed by the wind. That person should not expect to receive anything from the Lord. Such a person is double-minded and unstable in all they do. Stability comes from unwavering trust in my word. When the storms of life rage around you, when circumstances seem to contradict my promises, stand firm on what I have spoken. For I am not a man that I should lie, nor a son of man that I should change my mind. Do I speak and then not act? Do I promise and not fulfill? Stay focused, my child. In this age of constant noise and endless distractions, maintaining focus is an act of spiritual warfare. The enemy seeks to divert your attention, to draw your eyes away from me and onto the tumultuous waters around you. But I say to you, as I said to Peter, keep your eyes on me. Focus is not passive, it is an active choice you must make moment by moment. It requires discipline, determination, and an unwavering commitment to my purposes. As it is written, set your minds on things above, not on earthly things. Let your mind be fixed on my truth, your heart aligned with my will. Resist the distractions that come your way. These distractions may come in many forms: worries about the future, regrets about the past, the opinions of others, the allure of worldly success, the fear of failure. But remember, we take captive every thought to make it obedient to Christ. Each distraction you resist, each moment you choose to stay focused on my word and my promises, is a victory. It is in these daily choices, these seemingly small acts of obedience, that great breakthroughs are born. For he who is faithful in little will be faithful in much. My word is a lamp unto your feet and a light unto your path. In the darkness of uncertainty, in the fog of confusion, my word will guide you. Trust it implicitly. Let it be the lens through which you view every circumstance, every challenge, every opportunity. Don't allow the voices of doubt, whether from within or without, to drown out the truth of my word. For I have not given you a spirit of fear, but of power, love, and a sound mind. When doubts arise, combat them with my promises. When fear threatens to overwhelm you, stand on the rock of my word. Stay focused on the calling I have placed on your life. The vision I have given you is not for nothing. Though it may tarry, wait for it. It will certainly come and will not delay. Your breakthrough, your destiny, your purpose, these are too important to be derailed by momentary distractions. Remember, my child, that focus is not about perfection, but direction. There may be moments when you falter, when distractions momentarily cloud your vision, but do not condemn yourself. Simply refocus, realign, and continue moving forward. For my grace is sufficient for you, and my power is made perfect in weakness. As you trust in my word without wavering, as you maintain your focus and resist distractions, you are positioning yourself for the breakthrough that is to come. You are aligning yourself with my purposes, synchronizing your heart with the rhythms of heaven. My precious child, hear this truth and let it sink deep into your spirit. I have already worked things out for you. Before you even encountered this challenge, before you uttered your first prayer about this situation, I had already set in motion the solution. For I am the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end. I see the end from the beginning, and I have orchestrated every detail of your life with loving precision. You may not see it yet with your physical eyes, but in the spiritual realm, your victory is already secured. As it is written, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. This is not a mere platitude. It is a rock-solid promise upon which you can stake your life. The devil, your adversary, is already defeated. His defeat was not partial or temporary. It was total and eternal. At the cross, my Son stripped him of all authority. Having disarmed the powers and authorities, he made a public spectacle of them, triumphing over them by the cross. The enemy you face is not fighting for victory. He is fighting from a place of defeat, desperately trying to conceal the reality of his powerlessness. I want you to understand, my child, that appearances can be deceiving. The physical realm you see with your eyes is but a shadow of the spiritual reality. Just as Elisha prayed for his servant's eyes to be opened to see the armies of heaven, I am opening your spiritual eyes to see beyond the apparent circumstances. The devil may roar like a lion, but remember, he is a toothless lion. His threats are empty. His power is illusory. He can only operate within the boundaries I have set. As I said to Satan regarding my servant Job, very well, then, everything he has is in your power, but on the man himself do not lay a finger. Even in the midst of trials, I set the limits. The enemy cannot exceed the boundaries I have established. Regardless of how things appear in this moment, hold fast to this truth. The battle is already won. Your breakthrough is not something I'm still considering or working on. It is accomplished. In my eternal perspective, every promise I've made to you is already fulfilled. Your part is to align your faith with this reality, to call things that are not as though they were. When the Israelites stood before the Red Sea, with Pharaoh's army bearing down on them, all appeared lost. But I had already worked it out. When David stood before Goliath, to all appearances he was overmatched, but I had already worked it out. When my Son hung on the cross, to all the world it seemed that darkness had won, but I had already worked it out. So too in your life, my beloved. The situations that seem impossible, the mountains that appear immovable, the battles that feel unwinnable, I have already worked them out. Your breakthrough is not contingent on your perfect performance or unwavering faith. It is secured by my faithfulness, guaranteed by my love. The devil's defeat is so complete that even his attacks are turned to your advantage. What he means for evil, I turn for good. His every assault becomes a stepping stone to your destiny, every trial a tool for your transformation. You are not a victim of circumstances. You are more than a conqueror through Christ who loves you. Let this truth liberate you from fear, from anxiety, from the need to control every outcome. I am in control. I have worked it out. Rest in this assurance, not as a passive resignation, but as active, joyful expectation of the good I am bringing forth in your life. When doubts arise, when the enemy whispers lies of defeat and delay, stand firm on this declaration. It is finished. These words, spoken by my Son on the cross, echo through eternity. They declare the end of the enemy's dominion, the fulfillment of every promise, the assurance of your breakthrough. You are not fighting for victory. You are fighting from victory. The outcome is not in question. Your breakthrough is not a possibility. It is a certainty. I have already worked it out, and no power in heaven or on earth can undo what I have done. My child, as you stand in the assurance of my victory, I call you to be strong. Not in your own strength, which is limited, but in the strength that I provide, which is limitless. As it is written, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. This strength is not merely physical or mental. It is a divine empowerment, a supernatural fortitude that enables you to stand firm in the face of every challenge. Being strong in me means drawing constantly from my wellspring of power. It means recognizing that in your weakness, my strength is made perfect. Do not be discouraged by your own limitations or inadequacies. Instead, rejoice in them, for they are opportunities for my power to be displayed in your life. But being strong is not just a passive state, it is an active declaration. That is why I urge you to speak my word over your life. For my word is not merely information, it is impartation. It carries within it the very power that spoke the universe into existence. When you declare my word, you are releasing creative power into your circumstances. Remember, the tongue has the power of life and death. Your words are not insignificant. They are powerful tools that shape your reality. When you align your speech with my word, you are partnering with heaven to bring my will to pass in your life. Speak my promises over your situation. Declare my truth over your circumstances. Let my word be constantly on your lips, not as a religious ritual, but as a powerful act of faith. For faith comes by hearing, and hearing by the word of God. As you speak my word, you are strengthening your own faith, building yourself up in your most holy faith. Do not underestimate the power of your words. When you speak my word, you are wielding a weapon that causes demons to flee and mountains to move. My word in your mouth is just as powerful as my word in my mouth. As I have said, I will put my words in your mouth and cover you with the shadow of my hand. Speak life where there is death. Speak hope where there is despair. Speak healing where there is sickness. Speak abundance where there is lack. For my word holds both power and truth. It is not just true, it is truth itself. When you declare it, you are aligning yourself with the ultimate reality of the universe. If you want to listen to God's message and bring positive changes to your life, then subscribe to the channel. Let my word be your response to every situation. When fear comes, declare, for God has not given us a spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind. When doubt assails you, proclaim, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. When the enemy attacks, remind him, no weapon formed against me shall prosper. As you speak my word, you are also renewing your mind. You are replacing lies with truth, fear with faith, doubt with certainty. My word is transforming you from the inside out, aligning your thoughts and beliefs with my perspective. Be strong in declaring my promises, even when your circumstances seem to contradict them. Abraham did this when he called himself the father of many nations before he had even one child. Joshua did this when he marched around Jericho, declaring victory before the walls had fallen. You too must declare my promises as though they are already fulfilled, for in my eternal perspective, they are. Speaking my word is not about trying to manipulate me or force my hand. It is about agreeing with what I have already said, aligning your words with my will. It is an act of faith that pleases me greatly. As you continue to be strong and speak my word over your life, you are creating an atmosphere for miracles. You are inviting my power into your circumstances. You are declaring to the spiritual realm that you stand with me in my promises. Remember, my child, that my word never returns to me void. It always accomplishes what I send it to do. As you speak my word faithfully, it is accomplishing my purposes, even when you cannot see immediate results. Trust in the power of my word, for it is sharper than any two-edged sword, able to divide between soul and spirit, discerning the thoughts and intentions of the heart. Be strong, my beloved. Speak my word with boldness and authority. For you are my ambassador, carrying my message of reconciliation to a world in need. Let my word be ever on your lips, a testament to my faithfulness and a declaration of your unshakable trust in me. Share this video with up to 3 people. If you need God's presence, amen.